Hello and welcome to Halo 3 last episode. We played through the 4th mission of the campaign, which was the Storm, and today we'll be playing through mission 5, Floodgate.
The flood. It's spreading all over the city.
How do we contain it?
Find the crashed flood ship. Overload its engine core. We either destroy...
All squad, report!
Chief, make your way to the crash site.
Unknown hostiles. There! Over there! Surrounded, Sergeant!
Alright. Now, as the name of the mission would imply, it's time for our first encounter of the game with the one, the only, the Flood. And the Flood are at their all-time scariest here, because as you can see, it's not just combat forms, infection forms, and carrier forms this time. Now we have tank forms, which are very, very bulky, well, essentially tanks of versions of combat forms, and they're very, very intimidating and very, very powerful. They are a force to be reckoned with. Now we're using the gravity hammer effectively. Save the Marines! Well, we failed miserably at saving the Marines. We didn't even save a single one of them. That's kind of embarrassing, actually. Oh god, okay. Oh yeah, also the melee works against the Flood now, which definitely makes fighting them a lot more doable in close quarter scenarios. Okay, take a gravity hammer. Oh nope, get away from my Marines, and specifically the Arbiter, who doesn't really need my protection, but still. Yeah, so this is probably the weakest mission in the campaign, which again isn't saying a whole lot, but it's just it's the shortest mission in the campaign, and it's just essentially the Storm in reverse, but this time with Flood. Yeah, it's still a lot of fun, and it does have some pretty great moments, but overall, like compared to the genius of all the other missions in the campaign, you know, one of them will naturally be the weakest. Like if you like, so for instance, Return of Jafar and Allegiant are both horrendous movies, but if we compare them against each other, okay, I don't know who just bumped into me. It might have been the Arbiter, it might have been a combat form, I don't know, but whoever just bumped into me almost caused me to die by my own trip mine. They almost literally shoved me into my own trip mine. That would have been horrendous if that actually worked out the way they wanted it to. Okay. Hopefully my frag grenades will do a better job than my trip mine did. The goal is to take out most of them with the trip mine, but I catastrophically failed to do that. So there we go. Okay, that worked better. That worked much better. Now, I think there's going to be a flamethrower up here and possibly a deployable cover, both of which will be insanely useful. Yep, okay, so here's the deployable cover. Here's the flamethrower. We'll be using both of these moving forward into the next section of this mission. So let's keep on moving along. Yeah, so the other missions are like near perfect. This one is just a little less than below near perfect, but still really fun to play.
Chief, I can't trust your idea. It's not safe. The grave mind, it knows how to do that.
Alright, so those Cortana visions are about to start having really important plot relevance. But for the time being, they still remain a bit of a mystery. Okay, let's stay away from the combat forms that we set on fire. Oh god, okay. Oh, by the way, the tank forms, those are not the only new thing that Bungie added to the Flood in this game. There's still one other element to the Flood that we've yet to go over, but I'll save that surprise for later. And is there? Yeah, there's a generator right here. This is probably better for me to hold on to than the deployable cover. All right, cutscene time.
Hail humans and take heed. This is the carrier, Shadow of Intent. Clear this sector while we deal with the Flood.
The goal is to try to save those elites. Will we be able to do so? I'm not sure. I want to try, because I like to keep the elites alive. Did we? I think they all got wiped out. Yeah, we weren't fast enough, unfortunately. Oh wait, one survived.
You bring bad news.
broke through our line, and we gave chase. We had a fleet of hundreds. Alas, brother, the Flood, it has evolved.
Evolved they have. Okay, so we were only able to save one elite, and we didn't even really do that because we didn't get here fast enough to actually do anything significant. But, you know, one's better than none, so, you know, wasn't a total loss, I suppose, but I would have liked to have more. Anyway, I'll take these, because dual plasma rifles are significantly more effective than they were in Halo 2. Much more accurate as well. More powerful, more accurate, just better all around. Now, the goal here is going to be to keep, well, I was going to say to keep my allies alive, but to keep my allies alive, I kind of have to keep myself alive first. So, actually, let's ditch the dual plasma rifles. Because if I want to be able to readily use the regenerator, I need to not be dual-wielding weapons. Because I have to drop the... Here, put it down now to save. Well, that was a waste. I wanted the regenerator so I could try to keep my allies alive. But he just got absolutely annihilated by that combat form. So, my decision to bring it has essentially been rendered null and void. Because I just completely wasted it. But it's fine, because we will persevere. We've survived worse. Oh, here's the thing. Best decision they ever made for the Flood. If you stick a combat form, which I failed to do there, but I'm going to do it this time. If you stick a carrier form, when they explode, they will not pop out with any infection forms. They will just explode. Best decision they ever made, because there was previously nothing you could do to stop the carrier form from just unleashing an army of infection forms. But now you actually have control over it, which is awesome. Also, I love the art style for this mission. It's just, first off, seeing the portal open is really ominous, but also just the fact that you can see the massive change in atmosphere. Even though it's the same level, the change in atmosphere is wonderful. It's kind of like a Souls of the Control and the Two Betrayals, but on a much more gloomy scale. Why did I say groomy? I don't know. My brain was trying to find the word, and I guess I just couldn't. Okay, nope. Back with ye. Okay, this is the part where I wish I had the deployable cover, because, you know, there isn't exactly a whole lot of cover out here. I can try to lob a grenade down there and hope it does something, which it absolutely did do something. Okay, the Arbiter keeps pushing me around. Granted, I keep getting in his way, but still, it's getting a little annoying. Nice job, Arbiter. I'm out of grenades, so we'll just use the shotgun to our advantage. See how much more effective the shotgun is in Halo 3 compared to how it was in Halo 2? At least against the Flood. I mean, against everything, really. Because it doesn't even really have that much better of range. It's just, like, in execution... oh god, because Halo 3 isn't a broken mess, it's so much more fun to use, and it actually does something instead of just being absolutely worthless. Okay, let's get the gravity hammer ready to tear you all to shreds. Do it again, and I'm not gonna drop the regenerator yet because we don't need to, because there were no more enemies in the area for me to have to do that. But there's more coming up now, I think. Yep, there they are. They're all in there. Okay, that was a waste. Okay, I might have to drop it here soon. Might have to drop the regenerator here pretty soon. Let's try to throw a frag grenade into that room. That didn't do anything, but that's fine, because that at least forced them down here where we can actually shotgun them and gravity hammer them from an appropriate distance. Alright, let's head up the ramp. Nice job, Arbiter. Okay. We're actually coming up on the end of the mission here, believe it or not.
Chief, the elites are looking for something. We didn't believe them when they told us.
It's Cortana, Chief. She's on that ship. Find her. Get her out.
Yeah, so when I first played through this campaign, I had no idea what they meant by that, because I'm like, who's Cortana? I don't know. I mean, I had surmised based on the opening dialogue of the game. Oh, by the way, this right here. Pure forms. Now the Flood can transform. So a pure form can transform at will between the tank form, which we already know about, the stalker form, which we've yet to see, but I'll be sure to point it out when the time comes. That combat form had a sword. Okay, that was almost really bad. And a ranged form. All of which are immensely more terrifying than any other Flood form we've ever seen before. And all of which are immensely more dangerous than any other Flood form we had ever seen prior to this point. Also, I did not want to pick up a plasma rifle, but we picked it up now. Okay, hold still. Nice job. I want my shotgun back. Here it is. Oh, never mind. Maybe I don't. It doesn't have any ammo left in it. I'll take the battle rifle instead. Yeah, so I'll be sure to point out the new Flood forms as we come across them. We haven't come across any yet, but I know we're about to. I know we're about to come across a new Flood form, and I think I might see one. Yup. Okay, that right there. That right there is a ranged form, which basically they can stick themselves to any surfaces they want to, and they're essentially immune to anything that isn't a power weapon or grenade stick. They have a lot, they can take a lot of hits. And I think I might have accidentally just destroyed one of the other new Flood form, which is the Stalker form, but hopefully I'll get another chance to show those guys off, and if I don't get to show them off in this mission, don't worry, we'll have more opportunities to show off the Flood, trust me. Oh, goodbye. Okay, I'll take that. Oh, no, back with you, take, oh, God, no, oh, drop the I literally less than a second late. Oh, that was, okay, now I'm mad. That was entirely my fault. If I had dropped it, like, literally less than a second earlier than I had, I would have survived that. Because I had the regenerator. I was waiting to use the regenerator for that specific situation, and I just didn't drop it fast enough. It was entirely my fault. I messed up, and I died as a result. You know, I can be mad at no one but myself for that. Okay, let's try this grenade again. Hopefully that does something. Get away from that grenade. Okay, not dropping the regenerator yet, because I'm not in the middle of battle. But if I were in the middle of battle, I absolutely would have dropped it. Okay, take out the ranged form and then hide back here. Oh, coming in close, are you? Take your gravity hammer. Nice. Okay, I'll take your plasma rifle. Oh God. Oh yeah, more tank forms moving into the area. These guys are really, really big and really, really dangerous. Not even a gravity hammer is enough to take them out. Okay, more range forms in the distance. Yeah. By the way, range forms do a lot of damage. Range forms are dangerous, like insanely. Oh, nice stick, elite. Very nice stick. Okay. Another nice stick from the elite. This guy's awesome. I think that might be, no, I was going to say it might be the guy we saved earlier, but no, because I watched that guy get blown up right in front of me. Alright, so we haven't seen any Stalker forms yet, which is kind of disappointing, because I did kind of want to show those guys off. But sadly we have not done that up until this point, or sadly haven't seen any yet. But don't worry, we will see them in the future, and you'll wish you never saw them, because they are bloody terrifying. But that is basically the end of the mission. Very, very short mission. Anyway. Yeah, so we'll walk through. By the way, this is High Charity.
Do not be afraid. I am peace. I am salvation.
What we're walking through right now is the remains of High Charity. It's what High Charity looks like after it was corrupted by the Flood. So very, very nice visual redesign here, because it still looks like there's still pieces of what was High Charity with the architecture and all that. It's just been corrupted by the Flood. So
I am a timeless chorus. Join your voice with mine and sing victory everlasting.
all right, and that is Floodgate done.
Chief,
Cortana?
High Charity, the Prophet's holy city is on...
Cortana.
Reclaimer. I must act quickly before your construct suffers any further
Wait.
trauma.
Leave her alone.
If we do not take this device to a safe location, somewhere I can make repairs.
On Halo, you tried to kill Cortana. You tried to kill me.
Protocol dictated my response. She had the activation index, and you were going to destroy my installation. You did destroy my installation. Now I have only one function, to help you, Reclaimer, as I always should have done.
Will it live, Oracle? Can it be saved?
Uncertain. This storage device has suffered considerable trauma. Its matrices are highly unstable.
Perhaps one of our technicians.
That will not be necessary.
Chief,
Success!
High Charity, the Prophet's holy city is on its way to Earth, with an army of Flood. I can't tell you everything. It's not safe. The Gravemind, it knows I'm in the system.
It's just a message.
Let it play.
But it doesn't know about the portal, where it leads. On the other other side, there's a solution. A way to stop the Flood. Without firing the remaining Halo rings. Hurry, Chief. The Ark. There isn't much time.
I'm sorry.
No matter, Oracle. We've heard enough. Our fight is through the portal. With the brutes and the bastard truth.
Fine. We'll remain here. Hold out as long as we can.
Did you not hear? Your world is doomed. A Flood army, a grave mine, has you in its sights. You barely survived a small contamination.
And you, shipmaster, just glassed half a continent. Maybe the Flood isn't all I should be worried about.
One single Flood spore can destroy a species. Were it not for the Arbiter's Council, I would have glassed your entire planet.
Sir, with respect, Cortana has a solution.
Cortana? Did you see her condition? How damaged she is? She could be corrupted for all we know. Her solution could be a Flood trap.
We should go through the portal. Find out for sure.
What we should do, Commander, is understand, clearly, that this is humanity's final stand. Here, at Earth. We go, we risk everything. Every last man, woman, and child. If we stand our ground, we might just have a chance.
No. If your construct is wrong, then the Flood is already won.
I'll find Cortana's solution, and I'll bring it back.
Earth is all we have left. You trust Cortana that much?
Sir. Yes, sir.
This is either the best decision you've ever made or the worst. Hell of it is, Chief. I doubt I'll live long enough to find out which.